Like he even said himself, he was like, they wanted me to portray the shit because in that Gummo video, that Blicky hit him with the sticky, whatever, that particular song that he shot in Brooklyn with all the Bloods and Crips and all that, it got him so much fame. Goddamn Shotty was like, you might as well go on, you know what I'm saying, and stay on that shit there. Woo. And that's how he did, you know what I'm saying? That's how he did that shit. He stayed with it like that. He didn't really want to go with it like that, but shit, his people was like, man, don't go with what work, you know what I'm saying? Don't go off of what don't work, you know what I mean? Which is stupid because now you got to testify to make it seem like you ain't did some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Dangerous grounds. If you think shit all Gucci, nigga, little punk. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm the nigga that you love to hate.
Everybody, like, that nigga done told on 69 people. That's why his name's 69.
Just to steal like the collection plate. I been smoking sunset sherbet. How you learn to watch me levitate? Steady mobbing with my day ones. Break the west side of America. Most wanted, I'm the predator. Y'all better pray, I'm telling you. Laugh now, cry later. Damn, I can't stand a hater. Nah, I take that back. In fact, y'all on the team still as fuck you, no Vaseline. No homo, Jakey promo. That's the reason I don't fuck with y'all. This shit might end in a fist fight. It's a long shot, I catch a L tonight. The next cut, I'm the next up. Like the gamble, put your bets up. I see you through you like a glass shield. You don't really want to bet, bruh. Once upon a time in the projects, pushing weight was the object. It's too many niggas telling now. I seen it all, I'm a ghetto vet. Today was a good day. I feel like Ice Cube. No, my name ain't O'Shea still. I'm a nigga with an attitude, but this money got me in a better mood. Smoking strong, yeah, that medical. It's Friday, I'ma get you high today. You ain't got no job anyway. That's the word I heard in the barbershop. Got fire trying to steal a box. Boys in the hood being bullied. Better hit the boat with a center block. Right along with me, it's 10 o'clock. Don't be asking me, yo, we there yet? Walking lottery ticket. We about to hit the Players Club for some triple X. Yeah, I'ma start jacking for beats, like I did on my mixtapes. Some of that shit don't be sounding good. You know how we do it if you feel some way. I got the hookup. I got the key to the book of life. You just gotta stay up and smoke. That other shit just ain't right. They talk about you in the beauty shop and the barber shop too. Ooh, they ask why we thugs. Shit, I thought you knew. The hood raised natural born killers. They die hard, nigga Bruce Willis. Fuck the police, come to Dub C. Yeah, that's West selling Casey. Being trapped and ex Tracy. The Nog night goes like Mars. Heard I was jumping in and out of cars, breaking all kind of laws. Block jumping like a frog. Until we rich, I ain't letting up. Really though, nigga, real though. Boy, guess what? I mix nation for real.
I see it.
Today was a good day. I feel like Ice Cube. No, my name ain't O'Shea still. I'm a nigga with an attitude, but this money got me in a better mood. Smoking strong, yeah, that medical. It's Friday, I'ma get you high today. You ain't got no job anyway. That's the word I heard in the barbershop. Got fire trying to steal a box. Boys in the hood being bullied. Better hit the boat with a center block. Right along with me, it's 10 o'clock. Don't be asking me, yo, we there yet? Walking lottery ticket. We about to hit the Players Club for some triple X. I been all about the Benjamins, being 15th Street from the jump. Dangerous grounds. If you think shit all Gucci, nigga, little punk. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm the nigga that you love to hate. Trespass, I retaliate. You should've read the warning on the gate. Go to church on the first Sunday just to steal out the collection plate. I been smoking sunset sherbet. How you learn to watch me levitate? Steady mobbing with my day one.
All right, babe. Hey, babe, do me a favor, share the stream for me.
Y'all better pray, I'm telling you. Laugh now, cry later. Damn, I can't stand a hater. Nah, I take that back. In fact, y'all on the team still as fuck you, no Vaseline. No homo, Jakey promo. That's
no!
Fuck with y'all. This shit might end in a fist fight. It's a long shot, I catch a L tonight. The next cut, I'm the next up. Like the gamble, put your bets up. I see you through you like a glass shield. You don't really want to bet, bro. Once upon a time in the projects, pushing weight was the object. It's too many niggas telling now.
What the fuck, nigga?
Today was a good day. I feel like Ice.
Stay up there.
No, my name ain't O'Shea still. I'm a nigga with an attitude, but this money got me in a better mood. Smoking strong, yeah, that medical. It's Friday, I'ma get you high today. You ain't got no job anyway. That's the word I heard in the barbershop. Got fire trying to steal a box. Boys in the hood being bullied. Better hit the boat with a center block. Right along with me, it's 10 o'clock. Don't be asking me, yo, we there yet? Walking lottery ticket. We about to hit the Players Club for some triple X.
All right, babe, appreciate it.
I'ma start jacking for beats, like I did on my mixtapes. Some of that shit don't be sounding good. You know how we do it if you feel some way. I got the hookup. I got the key to the gotta stay up and smoke. That other shit just ain't right. They talk about you in the beauty shop and the barber shop too. Ooh, they ask why we thugs. Shit, I thought you knew. The hood raised natural born killers. They die hard, nigga Bruce Willis. Fuck the police, come to Dub C. Yeah, that's West Selling Casey. Being trapped and ex Tracy. The
Alright, I see him.
goes like Mars.
I'm going downstairs.
Out of cars, breaking all kind of laws. Block jumping like a frog. Until we rich, I ain't letting up.
Whoa!
Real though, boy. Guess what? I mix nation for real.
Yeah. Shit.
Today was a good day. I feel like Ice Cube. For real. No, my name ain't O'Shea still. I'm a nigga with an attitude, but this money got me in a better mood. Smoking strong, yeah, that
so it'll be ready in a minute.
I'ma get you high today. You ain't got no job anyway. That's the word I heard in the barbershop. Got fire trying to steal a box. Boys in the hood being bullied. Better hit the boat with a center block. Ride along with me, it's 10 o'clock. Don't be asking me, yo, we there yet? Walking lottery ticket. We about to hit the Players Club for some triple X. I been all about the Benjamins, been 15th Street from the jump. Dangerous grounds. If you think shit all Gucci, nigga, little punk. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
All right, go ahead.
Nigga that you love to hate. Trespass, I retaliate. You should have read the warning on the gate. Go to church on the first Sunday just to steal out the collection plate. I been smoking Sunset Sherbet. How you learn to watch me levitate? Steady mobbing with my day ones. Break the west side of America. Most wanted, I'm the predator. Y'all better pray, I'm telling you. Laugh now, cry later. Damn, I can't stand a hater. Nah, take that back. In fact, y'all on the team still as fuck you, no Vaseline. No homo, Jakey promo. That's the reason I don't fuck with y'all. This shit might end in a fist fight. It's a long shot, I catch an L tonight.
Yeah, I see one sniper. He got a big ass thing in his hand. He kind of on the same level we is.
You don't really want to bet, bro. Once upon a time in the projects, pushing weight was the object. It's too many niggas telling now. I seen it all, I'm a ghetto vet. Today was a good day. I feel like Ice.
Oh.
No, my name ain't O'Shea still. I'm a nigga with an attitude, but this money got me in a better mood.
Yeah, that motherfucker over in that corner popped the shit out of me.
I'ma get you high today. You ain't got no job anyway. That's the word I heard in the barbershop. Got fire trying to steal a box. Boys in the hood being bullied. Better hit the boat with a center block. Ride along with me, it's 10 o'clock. Don't be asking me, yo, we there yet? Walking lottery ticket. We about to hit the Players Club for some triple X. I'ma start jacking for beats, like I did on my mixtapes. Some of that shit don't be sounding good. You know how we do it if you feel some way. I got the hookup. I got the key to the book of life. You just gotta stay up and smoke. That other shit just ain't right. They talk about you in the beauty shop and the barber shop too. Ooh, they ask why we thugs. Shit, I thought you knew. The hood raised natural born killers. They die hard.
Fuck!
Willis. Fuck the police. Come to Dub C. Yeah, that's West Selling Casey. Being trapped and ex Tracy. The Nog night goes like Mars.
Damn, that bitch hit me twice with that motherfucker. What?
Block jumping like a frog. Until we rich, I ain't letting up. Really though, nigga, real though. Boy, guess what? I mix nation for real.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick up that drop shot now though. Cause see, there's a drop shot below us, like.
Today was a good day. I feel like Ice Cube. For real. No.
Okay.
Alright, hold up. Hold up. Before you go out there.
I'm already in there. But you know where that sniper rifle's at? You see? Oh, you see a drop shot over there?
I'm trying to remember where it's at.
Right by the ladder, there's a long
Yeah,
shot.
that's it.
Sniper
Right
rifle. That's what I went down to go get when I. You got me. You got overkill?
yeah.
What you had doing?
I had it in my hand.
Joe, we got snipers!
Let's clear them out.
Don't worry, I got it now.
Hey, hold on, bro. I got
Who the
to
fuck?
I'm still in the game though.
I got. What's wrong with you? That motherfucker just hit me with a goddamn. Yo. I can't shoot. I can't shoot. Yo, you still there? I see you playing, but I can't do nothing.
Nice one, Jack.
I need some help. Help me up.
The phone come down, so it was working. I couldn't hear nothing. Oh, shit. I couldn't shoot, so I just let myself die. I was like, give it start over again. Shit, I couldn't. Could you see me? I could pick up my weapon, but I couldn't aim nothing. It looked like I was running around with no weapon in my hand. That's why I let myself die. Well, I just rebooted. I'm rumble because I couldn't even pull my gun. Are you back in? Fuck? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck just happened? How do we start here? How do we go back? We went back in the game. Shut the door. You sure? You sure? Fuck. Leave him alone. Still won't let me get my guns. What the fuck? No fucking thing. Round four. Round four. Yo, can you hear me?